Anybody that thinks that the New York Jets are in a great position and they could still make the playoffs, numbers would tell you they're still in it, but your brain should tell you it's over. What we saw on the first Black Friday game, thank God we didn't have to see Zach Wilson. But Boyle isn't any better. They don't have a real backup quarterback. Why didn't they take on Carson Wentz? Why didn't Matt Ryan come out of retirement and take over the starting quarterback position when Aaron Rodgers got hurt week 1? I don't understand it. And I think Joe Douglas has been hiding because he's not answering questions on why he had not bring in a competent quarterback over the last couple of weeks. This defense is one of the top 5 defenses in all of football. Remember Rex Ryan's teams? They had great defenses, but they had nothing on the offensive side of the ball, except 1 year with Ryan Fitzpatrick, with Brennan Marshall and Eric Decker. Did they make the playoffs that year? No. When Rex Ryan took the Jets to back-to-back AFC title games, they had a top 5 defense, but they had a competent quarterback. He's known for his butt fumbles, but instead, he actually has won 4 games on the road, which how many quarterbacks over the last couple of years have won 4 road games in the playoffs? Look what Geno Smith has turned into, backing up Russell Wilson all those years. Then he takes over the starting quarterback job. He's flourishing. The New York Jets have had problems developing quarterbacks. Zach Wilson obviously is done. He's no longer going to be a Jet. If the Jets decide to bring him back, shame on the Jets. They bring in Tim Boyle. I understand he knows the offense. I understand he knows Nathaniel Hackett. I understand he was the 3rd-string quarterback with Green Bay with Jordan Love and Aaron Rodgers. That doesn't sell to the Jet fans because Aaron Rodgers, after 4 plays, was out for the season. Now, he wants to come back, which I don't understand either. The Jets have lost 4 games in a row and embarrassed themselves. Their defense has kept them in every single game. Where is Breece Hall? Breece Hall is one of the more dominant running backs in the league. Why isn't he touching the ball more than 12 times? Garrett Wilson, I understand he's confused. He doesn't understand how and why this offense is so inept. He's one of the reasons why it's inept. And they don't have a second wide receiver. I know everybody loved Allen Lazard. I was one of them that thought that he was going to be competent as a wide receiver if Aaron Rodgers was on the field. They don't have any competent wide receivers. Gibson has shown flashes of that in the slot, but is he going to be your second guy? Now, going into this 21-day practice window, the Jets are not winning this week against Atlanta. And then they have the Houston Texans, where C.J. Stroud is an MVP candidate. He's been dominant. And if Aaron Rodgers appears to come back in that game, which he's not, maybe they have a chance, but there's no offensive line. So why would Aaron Rodgers come back and risk himself hurting himself, maybe career ending for his Achilles? It doesn't make sense. So why would the Jets give him this window? I understand they want to make the playoffs. I understand the fans want to see Aaron Rodgers on the field. Why? Why would you risk this? You have another 2 seasons with possibly Aaron Rodgers. Why would you risk a career-ending injury where you can obviously get a top 10 pick? Now, you don't want to lose. You don't want to see a team actually throw games away. Where you see the Jets right now, are they going to win another game? You have Atlanta, you have Houston, you have Miami, you have Washington. The best chance they have to win is against Washington. And Sam Howell, he is going to put up at least 17 points in that game. The Jets haven't scored more than 10 points in the last 6 weeks. How are they winning that game? What are they going to do that's going to change their fortunes? It doesn't make sense. So why does anybody believe the Jets are going to win another game this year? I understand Aaron Rodgers going on the Pat McAfee show. I don't understand why he is defending Robert Saleh, because Robert Saleh has been one of the worst second-half coaches in NFL history. The Jets were 7-4 at one point last year, and they didn't win 1 game after that. This year, they were at one point 4-3. Well, now they're 4-7. They've lost 4 games in a row, and they probably aren't going to win another game this year. Maybe against the Patriots in the final game of the season, if the Patriots just say, here's a give me, because we want Drake May.
Nah, Bill Belichick would never do that. Bill Belichick would still want to destroy the Jets 42-0.
Who knows? The Patriots want a quarterback. Why would they actually win that game against the Jets where it could screw them out of getting the quarterback that they want?
Well, if Bill Belichick knows he's leaving or is going to be forced out, maybe he does want to screw the Patriots.